Please answer my question without thinking too much. Just let me know your immediate response. What's God look like? What race and what gender? Today I'm going to introduce a study exploring whether how people portray God will extend to their image of a leader. Roberts et al. 2020 published a research on Journal of Personality and Social Psychology titled God as a White Man, a psychological barrier to conceptualizing Black people and women as leadership worthy. Researchers attempted to explore why it is harder to conceptualize Black people and women as leaders using 7 experiments, and investigated how attributing a social identity to God predicts individuals with the same identity as more fit for a leadership role. Study 1 examined the extent to which U.S. Christians conceptualize God as having a race and a gender. Study 2 tested whether the extent to conceptualize a race and gender to God predicted participants' evaluations of different job candidates, such as Black, white, male, and female for leadership roles. Study 3 uses a diverse sample of U.S. Christian children to examine whether they attributed a race and a gender to God, and whether doing so predicted the conceptions of who was boss-like. To note, in studies 1 to 3, the researchers were particularly interested in the conceptions of God as a white man, given that God is most commonly depicted as such in the United States. In studies 4 to 7, researchers widened the scope beyond the context of the Judeo-Christian God. Specifically, in studies 4 and 5, they introduced U.S. Christian adults and U.S. atheists to an unfamiliar God, which researchers made up from a different planet context, and tested whether manipulating beliefs about the God's identity shaped subsequent beliefs about leadership. Researchers then tested the reverse pathway in studies 6 and 7 in U.S. Christian adults and U.S. agnostic preschoolers. They tested both directions. First, whether they used a God's identity to infer who is in leadership, and second, whether they use who is in leadership to infer a God's identity. Collectively, these studies confirmed the learned pattern of how people infer the image of God to leader and the image of a leader to God. If you're interested in more details of the study, check out this video.